Much Brian Schrader here in the WRAL Live Center, and all new tonight at 10 o'clock. We have some video of some more storm damage in Moore County. Take a look at this. A truck crashed into a downed tree in the Carthage area just after 8 o'clock tonight. Apparently it wasn't really high winds that caused this, but all of the heavy rain weakened that tree's root system and the wind knocked it over. Thankfully, nobody was injured in this. It took the Carthage Fire Department about 30 minutes to clear that debris. Some of the other damage that we're seeing in our viewing area tonight is from Edgecombe County, areas that were under a tornado warning earlier this evening. This is from Princeville. Edgecombe County Sheriff's Office showing one of those downed trees there, another downed tree in a front yard in the Princeville area, and then this picture of some of the limbs and tree damage. It was kind of a rough evening with those storms moving through the Edgecombe County and Halifax County areas. I want to take you out there live right now to WRAL's Aaron Thomas and the WRAL Storm Tracker for a look at some of the damage. Aaron?
Yeah, Brian. In fact, we are in one of those neighborhoods that was hit pretty hard by today's storms. You can see for yourself, we have seen our fair share of toppled over bins. We've seen a lot of tree branches and also saw some trees that landed on property.
Trees, trash cans, tables toppled all over Tarboro.
It was surprising. I wasn't expecting it to be this bad.
China Warren watched the fast-moving storm from her car. Wind forces strong enough to uproot a tree that landed on part of her home.
I didn't know that the tree had failed until my neighbor came over and told me that it had caved in on my house.
In the town of Princeville, Edgecombe County Sheriff deputies responded to reports of downed trees and power lines. Imagine seeing this from the highway.
We saw it and we turned around and said, nope.
Eva Martin and her mother were on the way to senior night after spotting what appeared to be a possible tornado.
I saw a bunch of dark clouds in one little spot, and when we got from behind the trees, it kind of looked like just a big old tornado.
After experiencing swift storms and slight damage, these communities are more weather aware and proactive ahead of future weather events.
And as for that photo that has since gone viral online, we're waiting to hear from the National Weather Service to find out if that was indeed a tornado. Officials here have not reported any injuries from this storm. Aaron Thomas, WRAL News, live in Edgecombe County.
Okay, Aaron, thank you. Meanwhile, two families are out of a home in Cary after a tree fell on it during today's storms. This happened just before 1 p.m. on Templeton Street. One of the two families were home when this happened. They were able to get out safely, and now they have to find somewhere else to live. A neighbor called for help after this happened.
And we suddenly heard a large crash, as if it kind of sounded like a box truck was colliding with a branch overhead, similar to that sound.
So once he realized what was going on, Gibson was the one who called police. Gibson also says there was no sign of the tree falling. The rain is sticking around into tomorrow, so be sure to have the WRAL News app on your phone. We will alert you to any changes in the forecast.